Hello all, December 14th, 2012. It's a cold morning here in San Francisco. It's sort of a little bit rainy. Let's go right over to the news. The world oil wars continue. It looks like the U.S. is going to ramp things up a little bit more. The U.S. is going to send 400 troops to Turkey with 2 batteries of Patriot missiles to protect Turkey. They're calling it a NATO operation. I do believe that's how we got into various wars such as Vietnam. We just sent in small amounts of troops to help with the forces that we side with. In this case, we prefer Turkey over Syria because we believe that we can manipulate things better through Turkey than through Syria. We'll just keep an eye on this. Well, the fracking issue around the world keeps coming up over and over. Overnight, we had 2 large earthquakes in Southern California. Let me show you. A 6.3 and an aftershock 4.7. Let's click on it and see what happens. 7 miles deep. Here's the California map showing the latest earthquakes. Remember, I'm right here in San Francisco. We're seeing a lot of earthquakes here, but Los Angeles, San Diego, they look like they're the ones that will probably get the big one before we will. It'll probably hit them and then us, maybe. I don't know. Let's hope it stays off for a while. Okay, we're looking west out into the Pacific Ocean. As you can see, it's sort of glassy looking. This is one of those rare days where there's actually no wind and the surface of the ocean becomes very flat. Don't see this too often. Alright, this next story is kind of interesting. There was a study done to find out what was the biggest threats to the planet Earth, and they came out with a list of 15 biggest threats to the biodiversity of the planet Earth. Let's have a look at a few of them. Widespread development. So in other words, we're cutting down, bulldozing, and removing what was there and putting ourselves there. That's number 1. Number 2, seabed oil drilling. That's the second most destructive, biggest threat to the biodiversity of our planet is seabed oil drilling. Could somebody please tell Obama that? Hydropower, putting up dams and converting it into electricity, which are disrupting the river though. The fish can't get past in many cases, and the river that was a natural roadway for other species is stopped. Coconut, number 7 was coconut water. That's sort of surprising. The world demand for coconut water is so great that it's the jungles of South America are being replaced with coconut trees to supply coconut water. And number 14 was antimicrobial use. In other words, using antimicrobial properties in soaps and that sort of thing. We're killing off the little microbes that we so much need. I think this says just one thing. We need to reduce our population somehow. Maybe just adopting the China law, 1 child per family, and the rest are adopted. Hey, there you go. We're all for adoption. Yes, I also was adopted. Of course I would be for this. And look, everything turned out just fine. Alright, it's cold, windy, a little bit drizzly. Let's go out and look at barges on San Francisco Bay. Yesterday there was 6 barges. It does look like we have 7 barges in San Francisco Bay. And let's go find out what is going on with gasoline prices. Okay, here's the cheap gas station. This is the same one as before. They just changed their sign, I guess. Expensive gas station. And let's see if Brent Crude has changed much. Yeah, it looks like we got rained out on our little hike. Well, the sky's looking a bit threatening coming this direction. And I don't know if this, but right up in there it looks very threatening. Very strange looking clouds. Brent Crude started at 106.5, sort of just started going up all day. 107, 107.5, just a little over 108, then back down, 108, back down. And right now it's still at 108.7 at this time. Okay, Mr. Energyczar on YouTube. He covers electric vehicles, EVs, batteries, anything to do with electric cars. He also has a program, a little video show on peak oil. Well worth watching. You'll learn all kinds of neat stuff from him. I'll put the link up on Pink Barrio right here. It'll be right here on the blog section. There's Home, About, Blog, and you just click blog and you'll find the link for his videos will be right under my video links.